Beware of the copycat spirit is a concept that highlights the dangers of imitation and spiritual mimicry, where individuals or entities try to replicate the work, identity, or calling of another person. The term copycat spirit is often used in Christian or spiritual contexts to describe a force or mindset that seeks to duplicate the success, style, or anointing of another without the authenticity or divine purpose behind it. This spirit thrives on envy, insecurity, and comparison, driving people to imitate others instead of seeking their unique God-given path. As a result, those influenced by the copycat spirit often lose their authenticity and miss out on fulfilling their true purpose. One of the primary dangers of the copycat spirit is that it creates a distorted sense of identity. When individuals seek to mimic others, they neglect their own gifts and calling. This imitation leads to frustration and confusion because they are operating outside of their intended purpose. Instead of walking in their own divine assignment, they attempt to replicate someone else's journey, which often results in a lack of fulfillment and spiritual stagnation. Additionally, the copycat spirit often breeds competition and jealousy. When people operate from a place of imitation, they develop a mindset of rivalry, constantly comparing themselves to others. This unhealthy competition erodes relationships and creates an atmosphere of division rather than unity. It also opens the door to pride and insecurity as individuals struggle to maintain a facade that is not aligned with their true selves. Another consequence of the copycat spirit is that it diminishes the power of originality and creativity. God has uniquely equipped each person with specific talents and assignments. When individuals imitate others, they suppress their own creative potential and fail to contribute their original gifts to the world. This lack of authenticity can lead to a lack of impact, because true influence comes from walking in alignment with one's divine purpose. The copycat spirit can hinder spiritual growth and development. When individuals focus on copying others, they neglect the process of seeking God's guidance for their own lives. Spiritual growth requires authenticity, surrender, and a willingness to trust God's timing and direction. Those influenced by the copycat spirit often bypass this process, seeking shortcuts to success that ultimately leave them spiritually unfulfilled. Individuals must embrace their unique calling and identity in God. This requires seeking God's will, developing a relationship with Him, and trusting that He has a specific purpose for their lives. By rejecting comparison and embracing authenticity, people can walk confidently in their own calling, allowing their gifts to shine and positively impact others.